Hey Fit Fam! We're getting ready for another challenge here at F45 South Eagle, and we would love if you joined us. This challenge is a 45-day body transformation program designed to help F45 members adopt a healthier lifestyle and learn more about health and well-being. The challenge is broken up into 4 phases with a unique learning focus during each phase so you can build on a foundation of nutritional knowledge. The challenge meal plan will stay the same through each phase, and through the challenge app, you will have access to weekly meal plans and a recipe library with thousands of recipes. The challenge app has a ton of other helpful information as well, including nutrition education content, blog articles, and program information that will assist you in meeting your health and fitness goals. Please be sure to add yourself to the F45 South Eagle Challenge Facebook group, and also please make sure to download the WhatsApp app on your phone, and we will get you added into the WhatsApp chat as well. The challenge app and website are a very helpful tool. Basically on that, you're gonna have the 45-day point tracking system, and what that is you earn points by tracking your exercise, your water intake, your sleep quality, and whether or not you followed a meal plan for that day. On the app, you can record your start weight, your current weight, and your goal body weight, and then you can also record your body measurements. The app also contains a recipe library with thousands of recipes. You can filter and search by meal type, dietary choice. We have mainstream options, including meat, vegetarian or vegan, and then on that you can also type in your estimated calories per serving, the cook time, any nutritional restrictions that you have, and protein sources to find your favorite recipes. On that app also is a BMR calculator, and BMR stands for basal metabolic rate, and that is actually the number of calories or energy that your body needs to function on a day-to-day basis before taking into account training or any activity. So you'll want to add an activity factor in order to calculate how many calories per day that you'll want to intake to achieve the goal that you have in mind. And we'll kind of explain more of that later. And I'm always happy to help, and so is our team, to make sure that you feel confident with your caloric intake and the meal plan that you've chosen for the challenge. Another really cool feature of the challenge app that I feel like most of us haven't taken advantage of is the health tips. And so on the bottom of the dashboard, if you just scroll up on the challenge app, you'll see something that says health tips. And they add to that periodically with different blog articles, videos, different things to help you along with each phase of the challenge. So there's 4 phases like we mentioned earlier. The meal plans and the macros and stuff will stay the same through the phases, but each phase is designed to really just build on your education and your confidence with just keeping this sustainable as a lifestyle adjustment rather than just something that you're doing for 45 days. Okay, so we're sending out a PowerPoint presentation along with this video, and all of the details as far as how to calculate your caloric intake will be on there, but I want to make sure that I simplify it as much as possible so it doesn't get confusing. So there's a couple of ways to calculate your BMR, basal metabolic rate. There is a basal metabolic rate calculator on the challenge app. So just on the dashboard it says calculate BMR, you can do that. Or when you do your body scan, there's going to be a place on there that says BMR. Essentially, you're going to want the BMR because that, as stated earlier, is the amount of calories or energy that you need in a day before you exercise, before you do anything. So you want to add an activity factor to that, and then you can adjust that number in order to either gain weight, maintain weight, or lose weight. It all just depends on what your goal is. But with this challenge, you can adjust your caloric intake to make sure that you're aligning with what your goals are as far as your health and fitness. Okay, so let's break it down. BMR is the baseline of how many calories your body needs in a day just to function. So you'll want to figure out your activity factor based on how many times per week you exercise, and all of these details are in the PowerPoint, and again, we can help you with this. So you'll want to multiply your BMR by the activity factor, and that number right there is your maintenance calories. So if you don't want to gain weight or lose weight, that would be the maintenance. You're not adding or subtracting to that number. So if your goal is to lose weight, what you'll want to do is take your BMR, you're going to multiply that by an activity factor, and then you're going to subtract 500 calories. And that's an average, 500 calories to put you in a deficit in order to lose weight. Now, on the other side of that, if you want to gain weight, you would just simply times your BMR by your activity factor, and you would add 500 calories to that number. Now I want to talk about meal plans and meal planning. F45 provides a variety of different resources as far as recipes and meal options, but we will also help in every way that we can to make sure that you feel confident with whatever choice that you make for meals. I've seen and heard so many times that people feel like and think that the hard part of losing weight is going to the gym, and that's not the hard part. The hard part is what you eat. Abs are made in the kitchen, and I swear by that. I know it's true. I've had abs before, and I know that it's my diet that needs to change to get back there. So abs are made in the kitchen. F45 provides the challenge app, recipes. You can choose from mainstream, vegan, and vegetarian. You can always swap meals, but just to keep in mind, if you follow a recipe list, you will have to adjust your list if you swap foods out. Like, the recipe list is not automatically going to know what you've chosen to swap. So just keep that in mind if you're using the app. The other really cool thing that F45 provides is a meal service. So you can order meals from F45. It's fueled by Trifecta. Personally, I have tried the meals and they are amazing. Just make sure that if you do that, order them enough in advance that you get them when you need them. And if you have any allergies, make sure that you don't forget to enter that so they don't accidentally send you things that you can't consume. The other option that we are more than happy to provide is macros. So what we do is we just go through the challenge app and look at the food that F45 recommends, and then we plug it in at the studio into a kind of like the Fitness Pal basically to come up with the macro ratio. So if that's something that you feel more comfortable with, we will provide you with the macros. And as mentioned before, the macros will stay the same for the 4 phases of this challenge. So macros are an option, F45 meals by Trifecta, or you could do the cook at home meals where you could find the recipes on the app or on the challenge website. We will do everything we can as a studio to help you succeed. What we need from you is your commitment. We want you to commit to yourself and believe that you can make this change. We want you to commit to 3 F45 classes or more per week. Commit to staying hydrated every single day. The rule of thumb is drinking half of your body weight in ounces of water per day. Making sure you're getting good quality sleep every day. Following a meal plan that makes you feel good. And making sure that you're asking for help when you need it. You're not alone in this challenge. We're all in this together. Additional resources will be provided as the challenge progresses. And what do you have to lose? Let's do this. The 45-day challenge starts on Monday, June 15th and runs until Wednesday, July 29th. And you can start your registration form on the 13th. We're going to be sending the form so you can do your body scan and complete all of the requirements of the registration, like your before photos and things of that nature. So between the 13th and the 17th, you will have to fill out your registration. It is due on Wednesday the 17th. And then the final day of the challenge is Wednesday, July 29th, so you will want to do your after scans between July 27th and July 31st. Also, just wanted to mention that the challenge winner will receive 2 months free of unlimited training here at F45 South Eagle, and we are really excited to see how all of you guys transform and see what this can do to change your life.